Hi, hello, it's Troy-Nicole, and today we're just going to have a chill little journal chat. We're going to be talking about some journals. I'm not really sure what I make the name of this. Maybe I'll just say journal chat. I don't know. Y'all know I never know because I sometimes just wing it. But we'll have a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about my everything little notebook. We're going to talk about my reading journal, and we'll just see where the rest of the day takes us. So let's get into it. So this is my little notebook. I got it from Dollar Tree. I have two of them. I haven't used this one much just yet, but I do use this one. This tends to be the one that I end up using whenever I'm out. I have this little cute, I think it's by 𝚗𝚊𝚖𝚎. Yep, 𝚗𝚊𝚖𝚎 zip up pouch that I put it inside, and I call this my non-aesthetic journal, notebook, whatever you want to call it, because I have all types of things in here. And I just kind of wanted to talk about how I use this and how it's been helping me stop myself from being so concerned about things being perfect, aesthetic, and things like that. So I'm just going to open this up. So in the front, I just have, it's a jotting journal because that's kind of what I consider it. It's a place for me to just write down notes very quickly. I got this before I got my six ring binder planner. So this was the one I tended to open whenever I needed like scratch paper, and then I just have a picture of my godson from forever ago. You guys can't see that, but that's what that is. I have a little key in the front. I think you guys have seen this journal before, so if you've seen that old video, then you know that I have like work and video ideas, so like social media stuff. I have like brain dumps and personal stuff as green. Other projects which are like bigger projects, I tend to put down like broad ideas of my big projects, and then like sketching if there's not that many sketchings in here, but like in early use of this there was. So I use this for quite a few things. I use it for video ideas, sometimes I'll sketch things when I'm bored. I love to use this when I'm out because whenever I'm out I tend to see things or hear things that I really want to record, and I don't always remember when I get home. And for some reason I'm not the person to take out their phone and use the notes app. I think I have like maybe three fairly recent notes apps, and I typically just use them to copy the links of the music I use in my videos. So it's literally nothing that is useful. So I've been doing the minimalist challenge. I'm not turning into a minimalist, but it's been helping me get rid of a lot of stuff, and it's just me keeping track of things. I've gotten rid of over 3,000 things in my room, which is concerning that there was 3,000 things in. So sometimes I do like lists for my shop because I do plan on reopening my shop by the end of the year. Recipes I want to try. Sometimes I leave things blank. For a little bit, I was using it as a planner here and there before I got a planner last year. I write down content ideas. I was giving my friends some content ideas when she did Comic Palooza last year. Again, minimalist challenge because I'm on my second round of doing the minimalist challenge. I sometimes jot down video ideas. So I do have a designated YouTube notebook, but again, I don't want to bring like 6 notebooks out with me. So this tends to be my EDC. So I like kind of jotted out how I wanted a sponsored video to go last year. I think I've said this before, but I also like to have like some type of commonplace notes in here. I like to use that a lot, especially when I am at mass, church, whatever you want to call it, and I really like the homily that week. So I tend to do it like that as well. And I have this other thing that when I need to do chapters or timestamps, I tend to do that as well. So I'll have like timestamps for a video so I remember which one it is. And I'm trying to get better at macro counting. So I've been doing this and like the math for all that, which is a lot. And I don't think enough people talk about that. Then I have like my goals for this year. I use this journal 24/7, and it's been really, really nice to kind of use it for just about anything. Like this is a whole bunch of stuff I listen to when I listen to Father Mike on YouTube, and I love his homilies, so I always write that down. I'll do to-do lists, and then I'll transfer them into my actual planner when I'm, just kind of like, as you can see, it's a lot of scribble scratch in here. And I think we're getting to the end of this. This is kind of like my literal, I still have some more pages to go. This is my literal scratch notebook, anything notebook. I write down anything in here, quotes, I'll write down things I want to do or things I see out in the world. This tends to come with me a lot, even if it's not in this little notey zip up. I'll close it and then I'll have it with me in my purse or my bag because it's not too big. It doesn't fit my planner, my ring planner or anything like that, but I don't mind like just stashing it in my bag. It is a bit bigger than I think it's useful for me, but it's around a similar size to my rings, so I don't typically mind. And honestly, having this with me has really helped me tremendously with the whole wanting things to be structured and pretty. And I can make a detailed video about this, and I think I will later on. But this is basically the journal that helps me, when I do want to make pages like this, I can. But, having this kind of helps me deal with being okay with scratching out and, messing up, so to speak, or not liking something I drew. It keeps me very, very like, I like to call it organized mess because I do have these little page flags to help me with that. But on the off chance that I am out and I have like a billion things and I want to think about or do, I have this here to write anything. Like this is a page of me remembering that my grandmother had these appointments. So I can go put it in my planner later because sometimes we'll be out and if I forget my rings or I don't have a bag big enough for my rings or whatever, I have this and then I'll just like write it really quick. Like she had an appointment on the 21st, 26th, and then what it's for and all that. So I really enjoy this. Again, I'll make a more extended video about how this really helped me with my perfectionism and stuff. But I just wanted to kind of give a little input on my little scratch journal. I think everyone should have one. Next up, we're going to talk about my reading journal. So as you guys know, this has been my reading journal, and I've been trying my best to keep up with it. But I've been using this as a like it's on my desk, so I will open this, like it'll just be sitting here and I'll open it and I'll be like on the phone trying to listen to an operator, and I don't know, maybe they're telling me you owe $200 by the 21st. And this is what I'll be doing. I'll like take this out and I'll be going, okay, 21st, and I owe Comcast and da, 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 da. I'm doing stuff like that with it. And it's fine because I can rip it out and just be done with it. But this is really nice for scratch paper. So what I have decided to do is continue to use that as scratch paper for my desk because I have 3 of these and one is my YouTube journal. So this is my YouTube journal. It's flagged and everything for my ideas. But what I did remember is that I have my Hobonichi that I never finished. And I think you have to go to like mid-August. Yep, here we go. And I have all this. So from August 2023 all the way to March, the end of March of 2024, I have daily pages. And I was considering, because I'm not loving the ringsness of this, I was considering for the last couple weeks putting this into here. So since I already have a few of these pages, I don't want to waste them. So I probably would just paste them in and use this to finish out my Hobonichi since I did not love dailies. Oh, I didn't love this daily for 2024 and I found myself not using it like I would want to, even though I love Hobonichi. And when I started using it instead of a planner for just like a diary entry, I did really love it. And that's what all these are. I think I have a flip through of all this, which is what I was using it for. And I still really love this, but I decided to change over and finish this out and continue using this as like scratch paper and stuff, just whenever I want to take notes at my desk, because 9 times out of 10, my rings planner is in a purse or it's on my bed. And I mean, my bed is right next to my desk, but it's nice to have something right here to just pick up and write whatever I want to write in whatever way. And then also, it's kind of hard to write with these rings right here because when I try to write this way or when it's turned this way and I have to write, I don't know, it feels so weird and I just am not loving it. So that's what I decided to do today, which is show you guys me kind of like transferring everything in and hopefully getting to a point where I can actually enjoy my reading journal again, because right now I'm just not enjoying it. And I hate that because I used to love reading journals so much, but it just was not hitting the way it's supposed to. Are these taped together? I think they are, because I think I ended up messing up one page. Yeah. Let's undo that. That way it's not too bulky. Now we're just going to take this off. And we are going to tape this in if I can find my glue stick. Isn't it amazing how you can have a billion things and then when you need it the most, it's gone? Oh my God, there's just no way on God's green earth that I can't find this. What is going on? I have like 1,000 glue sticks, mind you. Okay, we'll be back after the scheduled programming. Okay, I am back and I have found it. So this one's going to take up the whole space, and that's fine. I don't really mind taking up the whole thing because I'm not going to be concerned with it right now. There we go. Just gonna have that there. Now this is where it's gonna start getting hard because my to be read is both pages, and so is my complete reads and my favorite of the year. But it's okay. We're just going to have to use one side and not the other. And then I'll just make a second page for it. I don't know which side I like more. The literary fiction and romance side, or I think I like the the fantasy side more. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. This is going to make the pages warp, but I will get over it. So this is the last page, and it's this one and this one, but I feel like I don't know which one I should redo. This one took more time than this side, but I really like how this came out, and it's so cute. Okay, I am going to use the favorite book thing. And then I'll just redo all the books I read. Maybe this will make me want to use it more. Okay, Jax, we get it. Dude. Do you need your window privileges taken? Is that what's going on right now? Who are you barking at? Leave that poor man that's doing the lawn alone. Okay, so now we have this here, and I do have a couple of these pages done, but I don't like any of them, so we're just going to ignore that. But I am going to see if I can take this off and reuse it so I don't have to make new ones and waste paper. Though I did technically waste this, so I might have to redo this one because the zero ink part of it is slipping, and I don't think the glue is going to save it. We're going to hope for the best on that, because I really don't want to have to waste more of my ink, my zero ink paper. So if I do it like that, that means I can put these here. I don't know if I want to do 1 or 2 per, because I guess it depends on if I want it like more minimal. Because if I do 2 per page, it can be minimal, and I just do like I did with my other one, which is just do a little. But if I wanted to do a lot, I Googled it. I did the math, and I think I have just over 200 of these daily pages to use. So that's actually really great because I'm not going to read 200 books this year. I just know I'm not going to do that. Never say never, but I don't think so. So I mean, I could, you know, do that. I think I also want to start maybe right here on the 17th and give myself a few pages. Maybe, okay, actually, maybe right here. I'll start right here. Give myself a few pages to kind of do whatever to. And then maybe I will do these by themselves. That might be better. Because I really like the aesthetic of how I used to use my Hobonichi. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to remember the order I read these things. While I'm doing this, side note, do y'all know what I've been watching, like binge watching, like a maniac? I have been binge watching Sweet Magnolias, and oh my god, how have I not been watching this since it aired? I love it so much, and I've been binge watching it so I can get to season 4, which came out this year. My mom loves it, and it's so fun to watch it with, well, not watch it with her because I'm not really watching it with her. I'm watching it by myself, but I want to get to the point where I'm where she is, which is she is obviously at, has already watched all of it, and I'm shook. This show is so good. I love lighthearted and like comforting shows like everyday life, which makes sense because my favorite genre of fiction is literary fiction, so I guess that tracks. Okay, so now that I've done these, I'm not going to decorate anything right now. I think I really want to sit with it for a couple of weeks before I come back to you guys on anything. But this is what it's looking like right now. And I like that I transferred this over so I can see where the reading journal starts and the daily diary of it stopped. Because I really did enjoy how I did this. Like, these are so cute. I love them. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing because I really want to close out this Hobonichi. And every year, you guys know, I try to, well, maybe you don't if you're new, but I do try to every year find a journal that I have not finished and go back and try to finish it if there's not too much that needs to be finished. But when it's something like the Hobonichi where I can repurpose, then I will repurpose it. So I don't know why I picked this up, but that's pretty much the only update I have for you guys. I just kind of want to talk about that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out some of my other videos. And I will see you Sunday for a journal with me. So until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.
'Cause I really hate you. 'Cause you made me so blue.